Hello viewers, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you're seeing this video. So today we're going to be looking at the topic adjoint of a square matrix. Well, I've said before that a square matrix is a matrix that has its equal number of rows and columns. And in this case, we have 1, 2, 3 rows, 1, 2, 3 columns. So this is a 3 by 3 square matrix. Now they're asking us to find the adjoint of this matrix. We have 3 steps to actually find the adjoint of this matrix. The 3 steps is that first we're going to look for the cofactors of each and every element in this matrix. So we'll look for the cofactors of each and every element. I am going to start with listing the place value signs because this is looking like a determinant of a matrix. So I'm going to add our place value signs. We start with plus, minus, plus. Then the next line begins with minus, plus, minus. The next line begins with plus, minus, plus. Now that I've gotten the place value signs, we'll start with the first element, 2. Now, the moment we write 2, what we're going to do next is to eliminate all the elements that are in the same column and in the same row as 2. We're going to be left with negative 5, 6, 1, 8 because they are not in the same column or row as 2. So we write them negative 5, 6, 1, and 8. As usual, this will multiply this. Whatever we get will minus this, multiply this. So that is how it goes. We have done cofactors before. Please, if you don't understand, go to my previous video and watch how we did cofactors, how we solved them. So negative 5 multiply 8 will give us negative 40. Now, so negative 40, then 1 multiply 6 will give us 6. So negative 40 minus 6 will give us negative 46. You get that? So this thing here will be negative 46. We move to the next one. The next one is 3. But don't forget, the place value sign for 2 is positive. Even if we add positive in front of this, positive minus will still give us positive. Don't forget that. So we move to the next one, 3, the next element, 3. For 3, if you eliminate all the elements in column and rows, we are going to be left with 0, 6, negative 7, and 8. 0, 6, negative 7, and 8. As usual, 0 multiply 8 is 0. So we have 0. Negative 7 multiply 6 will give us negative 42. So 0 minus negative 42 will just give us 0, because negative will give us positive. So we are going to have, at the end of the day, positive 42. However, don't forget, the place value sign for 3 is negative. So that negative will come in front of this 42. So we're going to be having negative 42. I hope that's clear. All right. So move to the next one, which is 4. For 4, we're going to have that. If we eliminate all the elements in column and in row, we're going to be left with 0, negative 5, negative 7, and 1. All right. So now that we have this, as usual, 0 multiply 1 is 0. Negative 7 multiply negative 5, we'll have positive 30. We'll have positive 35 rather. Now, don't forget that it's supposed to be like this. 0 minus whatever we get from the product of these two. So negative 7 multiply negative 5 will give us positive 35. So that means 0 minus 35. And this will give us negative 35. All right. So move over to the next. The next one is 0. And for 0, if we eliminate all the elements in row and in column, we're going to be left with 3, 4, 1, 8. 3, 4, 1, 8. All right. So now we proceed. As usual, 3 multiply 8 will give us 24. So 24 minus 1 times 4 will give us 4. So 24 minus 4 will give us 20. Now, what is the place value sign for 0? We have minus. So instead of positive 20, we are going to have negative 20. All right. I hope this is clear. So we'll move over to the next one. I'm going to draw a line for board management. So the next one is negative 5. If we bring out negative 5, now we're going to have, if we eliminate all the numbers in the same column and in the same row, we are going to have 2, 4, negative 7, 8. 2, 4, negative 7, and 8. Now, 2 times 8 will give us 16, minus negative 7 times 4 will give us negative 28, which means there's another negative, okay? So 16 negative 20, 16 minus 28 will give us 16 plus 28. And what will it give us? That is about, we're going to be having 44. Let's verify. 16, 28, yes, this is 14, and this is 44. All right, so we're going to be having positive 44. However, let us confirm. What is the place value sign for negative 5? Is plus, so it will not alter the signs. We'll have positive 44. All right, move to the next one. 6. What is the place? What are the elements in 6? We'll cancel out the column and then the row. We'll be left with 2, 3, negative 7, 1. 2, 3, negative 7, 1. And then we multiply 2 times 1 is 2, or 2 multiply 1 is 2, minus negative 7 multiply 3 will give us negative 21. Okay, so 2 minus 21 will give us 2 plus 21, which will give us 23. Now, what is the place value sign for 6? It's positive, so that will alter the sign of this 23 to become negative 23. All right, so we proceed. Now, the next one is negative 7. Now, then if we eliminate all the numbers in row and column, we're going to have 3, 4, negative 5, 6. 3, 4, negative 5, and 6. Now, 3 multiply 6 is 18, minus negative 5 multiply 4 will give us negative 20. Now, so 18 minus 20 will give us positive 38. What is the place value sign for negative 7? Is plus. So our 38 remains what? Positive. So this will give us 38. All right. So the next one is 1. So 1 will give us, if we eliminate all the numbers in row and column as 1, we are going to get 2406. Again, 2406. So we have 2406. And this will give us equal to, now 2 multiply 6 is 12. So 12 minus 0 times 4 is 0. So 12 minus 0 is 12. Now this is 12. What is the place value sign for 1? It's negative. So we're going to have negative 12. Negative 12. I hope that's clear. All right, so we'll move to the next one, which is the last 8. Now, for 8, what if we eliminate all the numbers in column and row? What will be left is 2, 3, 0, negative 5. 2, 3, 0, negative 5. Now, if we multiply 2 times negative 5 will give us negative 10. Now, 0 times 3 will give us 0. So, negative 5 minus 0 will still give us what? Negative, negative 10 minus 0 will still give us negative 10. Now, so we'll get negative 10. Since the place value sign is positive, our answer will remain negative 10. Now we have gotten all the values we needed for this operation. We've gotten all the values we needed to form our cofactors. Now, the next step is we have gotten all the cofactors. The next step says that we should now form a matrix of cofactors. So that we should create another new matrix that will be formed by these cofactors. So that is the second step. So let's create the matrix. Now, this is the matrix looking like a determinant also. So we'll create this matrix. All right. So the place value for 2, the cofactor of 2 is negative 46. So instead of 2, we're going to replace it with negative 46. We'll have negative 46. Also, instead of 3, we're going to replace it with negative 42. Okay. And instead of 4, we're going to replace it with negative 35. Okay. So instead of 0, we'll replace it with negative 20. Instead of 5, we're going to replace it with 44. Instead of 6, we're going to replace it with negative 23. Instead of negative 7, we're going to replace it with 38. Instead of 1, we're going to replace it with negative 12. And instead of 8, we're going to replace it with negative 10. Now we have formed our matrix of cofactors. Now the next thing we'll do, which is the last step, is to take the transpose of these matrices of cofactor. That is the last step. Take transpose. Take transpose of cofactor matrices, of cofactor matrix. Now this is the cofactor matrix, so we'll take the transpose. In our previous video, we have explained the meaning of a transpose of a matrix, and the transpose of a matrix simply means that we should replace the rows with the columns. So the first row becomes the first column, which is negative 46, then negative 42, then negative 35, then the second row becomes the second column, negative 20, 44, and negative 23. Then the last row becomes our last column, 38, negative 12, and negative 10. This is our adjoint, and that is the end of this class. I hope this topic was so clear and interesting. Please don't forget to like, comment, and share. And if you're on YouTube, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Also do well to follow our page for more videos. Thank you and bye.